Hey everybody, this is Tim Hinton from the Marching Roundtable podcast, and I'm so excited to have John Bogenschutz here on a video with me. John, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Tim?
I'm great. So I can't see you right now, but when you send me the video, I'll get to see what you're doing. But you're there in your office at your home. Where do you live? What state are you in now?
Kentucky. Basically Cincinnati area. So.
Right. And so what we're seeing is your office where you create Tone Deaf Comics, right?
Right. Yeah.
Very cool. So we are here to talk about this great new thing you're doing with Tone Deaf. So tell us about it.
Yeah. So it's with Patreon. It's patreon.com/tonedeafcomics. It's a way for fans to support the comic if they'd like to, with as little as $1 a month. If enough pledges come in, we can start to put out 4 comics a week, 5 comics a week, hopefully, and then even join back with the Marching Roundtable podcast.
Yeah, we would love to have you back on the podcast more often. I'm always getting this. Like, people are contacting me all the time. Where's John? We'd like John to be back on. Apparently, they're all sick of hearing me.
Well, you were at Florida Convention with me, and you hear what I hear all the time too. So
yeah. People were talking about how much they enjoy the podcast. Of course, it's always great to meet people that are listeners and do like what we do. And we're always getting ideas for podcasts from people and stuff.
Yeah. But
that we often hear about, we'd like more John Bogenschutz. So we're hoping that'll happen. So that's one of the things, is if enough people support through Patreon, then eventually, hopefully, you'll be able to return more often.
Yeah, I'd love to.
So Patreon is this new thing, sort of like Kickstarter, right, where you can support any project or thing that you like, but the Patreon thing is ongoing, right?
Right. It's monthly pledges, and it's just instead of supporting a one-time project, it's to support Tone Deaf Comics as a whole.
Right, so you can be a patron of Tone Deaf Comics. I think this is a great idea, because we all know we want to be patron of the arts, right? People give to the symphony, people give to the ballet, to dance companies, to theater, whatever. You're a patron. Well, come on, we can give $1 or $2 a month to help somebody that we like, or something that we like. And that one of those things is Tone Deaf Comics, I think, for everybody that's watching this video. So people can support Tone Deaf, and it allows you to do more, right?
Right. Yeah, because I'll have more time. I won't have to work as many hours at my part-time job. I'll be able to spend more time here, not only doing this, but also with my family. So,
well, right. And you mentioned already, the thing I'm really excited about is the possibility of getting maybe 4 or even 5 comics a week. I love that idea.
Right. Yeah. And the goal is, if you look at it, it's like, holy mackerel, he's asking for a lot, but it's really not. It's just $1 a month from each person. And if each person, even just on my mailing list, does it, it will be well over that. So,
right. So it's that simple, right? If everybody that already is following Tone Deaf Comics just gave $1 or $2 every month, and everybody has $1. Come on, people! If you have $1 to help support John, and of course, what I love is, as we said, you might be able to be back on the podcast more often. So we'd love to have that happen. So here again is the website address. It's patreon.com/tonedeafcomics. Go there, make a pledge, $1 a month, a couple of dollars a month. I love the idea of being able to support directly things that I really like, and Tone Deaf Comics is one of those things.
Make it a school project. Show your students what it means to support something. Maybe not just tone deaf, but something musical as well.
Honestly, we have these new ways now online of supporting things and getting $1 a month. That's nothing, but to support something you really like, it's out there now, and Tone Deaf Comics is one of those things. And like I said, hopefully we'll be back on the podcast. So that'd be awesome. Well, thanks, John. It's been great having you here and talking to you. And thanks for doing this roundtable talk with me.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
Have a question for a roundtable talk, or have a suggestion for a podcast topic or guest? Go to marchingroundtable.com and click here on feedback, or here on Ask Tim a Question. Don't forget, you can always find podcasts on topics that interest you by searching in our podcast archives. And when you go to YouTube to watch a Roundtable Talk video, make sure and subscribe so you never miss a single episode of Roundtable Talk.